Pillar Sports, where everything is kicking off with football. Today we are going to be speaking about Gasperini's words to Lookman and about Lookman after losing to Club Bruges in the severe way that they did last night. And of course, we're also going to talk about the response that Lookman has absolutely brought forth today. But before we do that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you guys do not miss anything here on Pillar Sports. My name is Manny, and I'm here to bring you the news on sports in general. So let's start. Of course, Atalanta had a favorable draw against Club Brugge, but Club Brugge is a team with a very, very vibrant young talent, and they are very attractive. They are very attractive when it comes to running. They are very attractive when it comes to attacking in transitions and everything of that nature. So Atalanta felt that this was going to be one of their ways to get into the round of 16. It was going to be easier path than facing the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City, and the whole nine, especially with the fact that they just came from winning the Europa League final. They just came from winning the Europa League final. And what actually is the darnest thing is that Ademola Lookman is the hero of that season. He was the one that took them to the Europa League final and actually gave them the title by scoring the first time in history a hat-trick for Atalanta in the final. That is first time we have seen it in a very long time. So you would ask, why is Gasperini, who is the manager that actually revived Lookman's career, saying this? Because Gasperini said, he was very animated when he said this. He says, Lookman is the worst penalty taker I have seen in my life. That is harsh words. Those are harsh words. It's truly, truly a very scathing word. And it's so harsh to single out one person for actually getting out of the Champions League and getting knocked out of the Champions League by Club Brugge, because the defense did not do very well. The midfield did not do very well, and he was coming from injury. He came back from injury early for him to be able to actually get this team into the knockout stages, into the round of 16s. And he actually started well. He scored a goal after coming on halftime. And in fact, I'm going to leave the statement for him to actually say this, but I believe in that situation, your penalty taker should actually demand that he takes it. He is the penalty taker. He was assigned before the game, so he should take it. And that is usually a Retegue and de something. I've forgotten his name, but that is what Gasperini said. And now I'm about to be reading it. So if you see me looking elsewhere, it's not that I am basically disrespecting you guys. I want to just read it exactly the way he put it. So Ademola Lookman, after hearing this in the media, settled down the whole night and has responded this morning. And usually I'm a little bit skeptical about players responding, especially with Jadon Sancho doing the dang thing that he did against Eric Ten Hag, but I think that is a different case. This case is a little bit different because it's a personal attack. While Jadon Sancho's wasn't really personal, he was like, hey, Jadon Sancho did not train well, and that's why he did not play against Arsenal. With this one, Gasperini said that this is the worst penalty taker I have seen in my entire life, and he's still your best player. He's still your best player. Yes, I understand Retegue is playing really well this season, but Ademola Lookman is still the one that has the goals, has the assist, and has the playmaking. He's currently the African's best player. And it is ludicrous to think that you say that about your best player. So Ademola Lookman says this in his statement. Say, it saddens me on a day like this to have to write this statement, most of all because of what we have achieved together as a team and as a city. That is one of the key things, because they are currently battling it in the Italian league to win the Scudetto, but also they have already won their first Europa League title ever, their Europa League trophy ever last year. He continues saying, being singled out in the manner I have been not only hurts but feels deeply disrespectful, not least because of the immense hard work and commitment I have always put in each and every day to help bring success to this club and to the incredible fans of Bergamo. Of course, that's where they play of Atalanta. That's the city of Atalanta. He continues and says, in truth, I have dealt with many difficult moments during my time here, the majority of which I have never spoken about because, in my opinion, the team must always be protected and must come first. Now, that is the difference. That is the difference because he understands that this is very divisive to the team. This is very divisive to the team, but he has to say something. This is an attack on him being a football player. This is an attack on him being selfish. It's a little different from what Jadon Sancho did in the past year. So he continues and says, where was I? Okay, yes. This makes what happened last night even more hurtful. Along with with our incredible fans, we as a team are hurting too with last night's results. During the match, the designated penalty taker, this is the key part. During the match, the designated penalty taker instructed me to take the penalty. That is the key part. Because bear in mind, you remember that he came on in halftime and scored really quickly, very quickly. And so the confidence was there. And so I understand the penalty taker saying, hey, take it. Also, we have to look at the situation and say, hey, the penalty taker understood that that is a big moment and got cold feet. That's also a possibility. Now, I do not want to assume anything, but I'm going to just be reading what Lookman said in this situation. He says, during the match, the designated penalty taker instructed me to take the penalty and to support the team. That is the word. I took the responsibility in the moment to do so. Of course, we know he missed it, and that was not a really good penalty, but that was also a really good save for Mignolet. You get? So we have to understand that this was not his. It was an unlucky situation. And then he continues and he ends this in saying, life's about challenges and turning pain into power, which I will continue to do so. And this is really good because in this statement, he did not disparage the coach. He did not say the coach was lying. He just said his part of the story. And I understand that this will be a conversation back home in Bergamo. But in this situation, it's easy to find out. It's easy. Gasperini calls the penalty taker and say, hey, did you say he should play it? And of course, I believe that the penalty taker will say the truth. Whether it's he didn't say it or he said it, hopefully we'll get that news. I probably think we won't. But in this sense, it is quite easy to find out. I just hurt for Ademola Lookman because this is not the way you want to be parting ways with a club that has absolutely revived your career and how you have absolutely had so much success with. I feel real bad because it should not be getting sour when the player is leaving. Because Ademola Lookman, in my opinion, will leave at the end of the season. I believe so. I think it is crystal clear, especially after this happens. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button so you guys do not miss anything that we do here on Pillar Sports. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.